Incredible game, 42-10. Washington victory over the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 22. Doug Williams also named MVP of that Super Bowl.
Well, you know, the thing I had to say to myself, first of all, I didn't come here with the Washington Redskins as a black quarterback. I came here as the quarterback of the Washington Redskins and to play a football game to win it. Now, whatever happened after that, you know, I can't control anyway. So the most important thing to me was to go out and perform up to my abilities and try to win the football game.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's when they were fighting. All right, so Redskins.
Yeah.
Change the name. Change the name because...
Nah. Keep the name the same.
You got two arguments. You got one argument is, okay, we're keeping it alive because it's an honor to the natives. And so that's one side of the argument. Those are people who are your MAGA, why are you always trying to cancel everything? That's their side. That's their take. Okay. It does nothing. It's honoring. If anything, it's honoring the natives. It's not derogatory. You know, it's a symbol of pride. People love it. People gather around it. They celebrate it. It's not being defamed. It's not being disrespected. That's their side.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, I truly believe that they have some type of they took some type of survey and they asked X amount of natives. And I don't know if any of the listeners can verify it. They asked X amount of natives, do you find any sport, franchise or team or entity using the natives as their mascot or their name? Do you find that to be offensive? I believe the survey said no, they don't. Let's just stop.
Okay, well, that's a position that makes more sense. There's more inclusivity. There's more inclusion. But if we're going to single things out, then we're going to have to delve deeper into what they actually represent, not what people assume them to represent. Because the argument from Daniel Snyder could be the Washington Redskins represent the native people of the Washington area. And we're holding them to a high level by saying they represent our team, where other people may say, no, it's derogatory because the native people were taken off of their land and killed or whatever. When you look at the polls that were given and we say, well, what did the Native Americans say?
You see that? You see that? Wasn't there a poll a few years ago showing 90% of Native Americans didn't care about the Redskins name?
Exactly.
That's that poll first of all, I don't even know if it's true. Secondly, look at that. Look, don't let the facts get in the way of a good woke wine fest by the left.
Listen, the people that asked the question, the people who answered to the question, if you put them side by side with the logo, it's not like the Washington Redskins logo was colored in. That's the color of the person they chose to use. So I think they're asking the wrong people. You know what I mean?
I don't understand that. That's the color they would.
The color of the Washington Redskin logo is a brown person, like dark, deep brown, reddish person. The people that are answering the topic in relation to this particular logo and this guy that they use for the logo don't even resemble the person. So that's why the argument from those people hasn't really stood anywhere, because if they really represented him, it would have made a mark a long time ago. But it's like
look at this. March 29, 1972, a delegation of Native American leaders met with Redskins president Edward Bennett Williams and urges him to change the team's name.
Okay.
So what do we say to that?
I would like to know who those Native Americans were. I would like to know.
So let's just say you had 10 Native American delegations in the United States. Let's just say who were organized and who were some semi into politics, hypothetically speaking. Okay. And 3 of the 10 said change it. 2 of the 10 said, I don't know, I could care less.
Listen, they already changed.
The other 5 were like, you don't have to change it.
I stand on the side that title of Native American represents me. And I say, leave it the way it is, because it's a reminder of who we are. And right now, until people that look like that guy wake up and say, yeah, this is me, and then they complain about it, I say, leave it alone. But as long as
that's what I'm saying. Let's just say there's 10 Native American delegations who look like that guy.
Okay.
3 of them say change it. 2 of them say we don't care. The other 5 are just like, you don't have to change it.
The next step from there would be, I don't want to see it on paper. I want to see them on camera so that it's known that these people are representing that particular image and they want it changed. Because then it gives more precedence to the argument. The same way right now with the climate of politics and different delegations or different demographics of people are stepping up and saying, we're being wronged. And we're saying, look, we're being systematically disenfranchised.
This kind of puts more of a emphasis on the fact that they don't care.
Okay.
And you may be right. This may be the main argument is there's a group of people in the United States that are going to cry about every single thing and want universal freedoms for every single thing and wants to live this life of everything goes, which is true. I hold on. I believe that. I'm not denying that. I'm not, saying that that's ridiculous. Yes, I believe that is a situation. Yes.
Yeah.
At the same time, you do have some things that are truly offensive and things that need to go.
Definitely. All right. So B, check it. You identified as a family member of that particular logo, and you lived in Washington, D.C., and the team played every week, and they represent you, and you love football. And every weekend, people are wearing commemorative merchandise that look like you and your culture. Would you be offended by it, or would you feel a sense of pride by it?